A single tear from a little girl fell into the medicine bowl. After drinking it, her brother, who was born disabled, miraculously stood up. Yet this little girl was such a blessing. Only a day earlier, the villagers had treated her as a curse because she was an abandoned orphan, raised by a family in a cattle shed, surviving each day by gathering wild vegetables and fruits. Unbeknownst to them, the girl was a natural blessing. Those kind to her would receive recompense, but the villagers, who were unkind to her, fell ill one after another. That day, she made a wish on a four-leaf clover. She hoped to have enough to eat and live in a roofed house. At that moment, the general's wife, who was lost, came upon her. Since her youngest daughter had died, she washed her face with tears every day. Her health worsened to the point where she lacked the strength to walk. But when she saw the little girl by the roadside, she scooped her up. This surprised both the housekeeper and the driver. How could someone so frail lift a child? But the woman, thinking of her daughter, did not question it further. Looking at the dirty girl, the kind-hearted woman wanted to give her some food. The girl, however, shook her head. Then she pointed at the vegetables in the basket. Seeing this, the woman felt even more pity. Standing for so long almost caused the woman to collapse. The girl hurriedly assured her that her illness would soon be cured. The driver realized the girl was not mute. Just as the girl finished speaking, the woman's health miraculously recovered. Moreover, her hands regained their strength. In an instant, everyone saw the girl as a blessing. Upon inquiry, they learned that the girl was an orphan. Although 5 years old, her body was like that of a 3-year-old. The woman decided to adopt the girl. The girl truly realized the wish she had just made. She ate her fill each day and lived in a big house. After bathing and changing clothes, the little girl looked like a delicate porcelain doll. The nanny saw the two together and thought they were a real mother and daughter. The woman also declared that from now on, she would be the girl's biological mother. Then she picked up the family portrait and introduced her relatives to the girl. When she introduced her third son, the woman grew sad because the boy was born disabled and could only sit in a wheelchair. Upon learning this, the girl wanted to brew some medicine for her brother, but he was aloof and hated anyone approaching him, so he tried to drive the girl away. This made the girl very sad. A tear fell into the medicine bowl in her hand. Seeing his mother's worried expression, the boy felt guilty, so he picked up the bowl and drank the medicine. Unexpectedly, the moment he drank it, his legs regained feeling. Miraculously, he stood up. This made the whole family regard the girl as a blessing. The boy also unburdened himself after years and smiled. He grew unbearably fond of his new little sister. That night, the girl had a bad dream. In her dream, her parents and brother were harmed. She was trapped in the nightmare and could not awaken. The mother thought she was only dreaming, but the girl knew that what happened in dreams would surely come true. When the general returned, nothing untoward had occurred. This relieved the family's worries, learning that there was a blessing in the house. Looking at the girl's face reminded him of his deceased daughter. He grew even more attached. At this moment, a subordinate reported that the Chamber of Commerce president invited him to an evening banquet. The girl recalled the scene from her dream. Knowing her father would be in danger if he went, she wanted to protect him, so she said she couldn't bear to be separated from him. The mother suggested the general bring the girl to the banquet as well. The general also wanted to introduce the girl to everyone, so he carried her off to the banquet. Sure enough, the president was the villain from the girl's dream. They indeed harbored ill intentions. They claimed that every incoming general had to undergo the gang's trial. If the general could find the priceless jade face